Hey everyone, Spectre here, and I'm just going through and looking at charts in the last week, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the price action in Target and the Backbox option flow and how you could have maybe used it um, in conjunction with the watchlist levels I put out. So let's just go through it. So overall, the note I had on the watch list was that it had a nice price target upgrade, and I was watching dips, right? So you can see that in the morning there's these dips, right? And you could have gone long on the dips and holding VWAP, right? And you want to basically target moves from one watch list level to the next watch list level. And then I was super hawking for whether or not this was going to clear and we were going to get some sort of squeeze. I wasn't thinking it was going to happen in the morning. I thought maybe if it does, we'll have consolidation and then maybe get it in the end of the day. But it was kind of a real big, given the price action that we had in the morning after the at 10 o'clock, we saw some weakness in the market. And, so I was a little bit hesitant, but definitely from the move from here, and then boom, we got the next watch list level. And one of the things, the tips I'm going to give is that when you have things hitting watch list level, I always want to take profit, right? I might take half, I might take all, I might take 30%, 20%. Depends on how I feel like things are going to play out. But the important thing is I always take something off when it hits a watch list level. That's just a general rule for myself. And the fascinating thing here is that if you look at the option flow, okay, and if you look at the option flow, let me just over here. Like I'm looking at it on screen, so kind of cool. So when you look at this, it's one of the things that I always remember that Charlie had mentioned is that the option flow, when it's colored white, you can't always trust it, right? And I hope I didn't get that wrong, Charlie. So if I did, please reply back on the video or let me know so I don't want to have the wrong information out there. But the fascinating thing here is you can see all this volume came in, right? And they're buying it at $1 on these 225 calls, right? So if you see that and you're like, hey, the watch list level is at 226.50 to 227, then that should already put in the back of your head, hey, if this volume comes in at $1, I might be able to sell it at $1.50 to $2 really quickly, right? Especially if it goes. So putting all that met together, this is like a really fast 50% gainer in like 2 or 3 minutes, right? So if you saw this and you happened, or you were hawking it, or more importantly, if you were in the trade from down here and you saw that flow in, that should have you salivating and say, hey, I don't need to take profit here. I'm gonna sell into this push, into this watch list level, right? I might even add to the position here because there's somebody, they're buying it, but I'm gonna sell to the guys when it's into the watch list level here. So you can really juice your gains when you see some option flow like this, but you use the watch list levels to kind of plan your sell targets, right? And so if you're like, hey, it's $1 and I can maybe, if it gets to 226.50 and I can sell it for $1.50 to $2 relatively quickly, I'm going to do that, right? And then on the chart here, you can see the price action. Here it went. This is where the volume came in, all that option flow for the dollar, and then it spiked. Boom, 150 to 180, right in the next candle, right? And so you didn't have a lot of time for this trade right here, okay? You'd have to get in, you had to be watching it, and then you saw the flow come in, and you're like, boom, boom, jump in, add some size. But let me phrase that. I wouldn't necessarily open a position here with this, just because I think it's too close to this level. But I would consider adding to a position if I was in down here, and I saw that flow come in. I'd maybe add to juice, but I'm definitely selling into this watch list level on those ads. I'll probably unload the entire ad here into this watch list level test, and then I'll see here that, hey, does this clear this what level, and does it start holding? And if so, then I might add back what I sold and write it for this gain up here to the next level. But overall, you can see how you can plan the trades using the levels, using the option flow over right to kind of help give you a possible boost in your gains. And then if you're a fast scalper, I'm not always the fastest, so I try to get into trades where I'm going to get paid maybe 15 minutes to an hour or two later. Sometimes I get lucky 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, 10 minutes for the payout, but I generally try to go for stuff that I can get a little more time, so I can be my slow self. And so, anyways, I just thought it was really fascinating that that flow came in right here. That the watch levels right here, and this spike, being smart about using the levels to your advantage, you could have taken a quick 50% gain if it was a trade from here. And then I'm assuming if you got in and you're like down here in the 225s targeting this 226.50, you're gonna have made bank, right? Because you would have got in on this crossing of VWAP and crossing this watch list level, and you're going, hey, you know what? It's a high day break. There's some room. You could have got in right around this, what, high day break here, say at 10:30 at 60, 70 cents. And then, in less than 15 minutes or 10 minutes there, when I went from here to here, I think that was in 10 minutes. It was a quick double, right? And so fantastic that you can use this. I mean, it's really clean trade here. You can use the watch list levels to guide. You can use the volume here to help guide. And again, and then just trusting the levels help you. So really cool, really interesting stuff, I thought. And then something else to pay attention to is the sizing on those calls on 225, right? The sizing was, so they're small. I mean, on Friday, I guess they're okay sized bets, but uh, you know, I want to see if I had seen like 227 and 230 calls for this week coming in, then I would also be more bullish to hold for the bigger win on the move upside. But we didn't see that. And so I also pay attention to that. So since there wasn't flow coming in for that bigger move, that means that adds more credibility to, hey, I want to sell at this level. Okay. So anyways, quick little video. I hope it helped. Thank you, Black Box Stocks, for all your great work with the option flow. I love having it as a tool in my kit. So thank you guys, and I will see you next time.